Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is FreshMode Studios here, back with another video. You guys are going to be 2K19 wishlist video, and today we're going to be talking about the gameplay of NBA 2K19 and what needs to be fixed. Now, we all know 2K18's gameplay was absolutely atrocious, so for 2K19, these are some of the things that need to be fixed. So, first of all, the blow-by animation. All of that's supposed to be supposedly fixed. Mike Wang confirmed that, but who knows if that's, there's gonna be some other cheese. But the blow-by is apparently fixed. There's also the pullback animation where you do that. You generate contact, and then you can just like step back, and you get that insane amount of space. And if you have a quick jump shot, it's pretty much automatic. So yeah, well. Also, there's just a bunch of different things. Gameplay was slow. It was weird, and there was just a lot of stuff that just did not make sense. Layups. We're talking about a new shooting system as well, in like one of the coming videos of a wish list. And yeah, so we're talking about this. And so basically, a couple things need to happen. First of all, gameplay needs to be sped up. It was way too slow, and also 99 overall speed players have about the same speed as a 60 overall speed player. 2K, I think people at 2K Labs, yeah, they did a test in the speed of a 99 overall speed player versus like a 55 overall or 65. It is basically the same. Like, it is 90. It's like maybe a couple feet difference when you run from court to court, or from side or baseline to baseline. Excuse me. And that's just sad. Speed's a big part of the game. You look at Russell Westbrook. He usually, if he's on a fast break, ain't nobody catching up to him, man. You got somebody like, John Wall. Nobody's catching up to him. Come on now. And you got this big, you got some big dude like Hassan Whiteside or Andre Drummond, or Draymond Green catches up to somebody like Steph Curry. Like, it just does not make sense. So that's a big part that needs to be fixed in NBA 2K19. That's the speed threshold, all that stuff. Another thing we could talk about, of course, blow-by animation. Layups need to be fixed. Where layups, people do make layups in real life. There are missed layups. The layup meter does need to come back, but it's just that needs to be removed. We got slashers missing, wide open layups. You got dunks I've had dunks being missed. I've had some crazy stuff happen when dunking, but anyway, so that needs to be fixed. Obviously, like I said earlier, the gameplay needs to be fixed as well, where it's not so slow. It just felt weird, and I don't know. The dribbling was a little bit off too. The dribbling was kind of slow. Step backs were alright, but I kind of want that old step back from 2K17. Now that was some cheese, but it was a nice step back. It was kind of nice. The one in 2K18 generated you some space. You could run some combos off of it, but it wasn't as nice as the one in 2K17. But I think pretty much covered most everything. Now defense, whoops, can't forget about that. Defense is pretty bad. It is basically impossible to play defense in 2K18. Now, according to Mike Wang, they fixed defense, and defense is going to be, quote, a little bit easier to play. A little bit easier to play defense, and it's going to be harder to score on offense. So we'll see how that turns out in actuality. But that would be great if it actually did work, because I'd be happy. But defense can't be too overpowered, because now in today's basketball, there are more offensive-minded players than defensive players. Think about people like James Harden. They can play defense on occasion, no doubt about that. But on most times, they are not going to be your lockdown defender. They are just an offensive-minded guard, or you got even some centers that don't even play defense anymore. It's the league. The basketball is really just, it's changing a bit, and it makes sense in forms of 2K, where I think you got players like Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard. Those guys can play defense. Andre Roberson, that is one of the best. Paul George. You got great guys like those. Those guys can play defense. Now James Harden, Steph Curry, those guys are just more offensive minded, so they should get more animations where they don't get like good defense animations. Now somebody like Jimmy Butler, depends on also your build in 2K, but lockdown defender is supposed to be a really good build, which might help stop some cheese from like sharps or shot creators, something like that. Maybe, I don't know if they would stop slashers, but that's kind of the thing that I'm talking about here, is just the fact that the game in basketball has changed a bit to little more offense than defense. Now, it used to be a little bit more defense. Back, I mean, we're talking the ways back, but it used to be more defensive. Mind you, think about back to Michael Jordan, he was a two-way star. He could play defense and offense. Think about Scottie Pippen. Think back to those Bulls teams. They had some defensive stars, then they were not all offense. Michael Jordan was most of their offense, averaging, over 30 points a game. So you think about that, and it's a different league, it's a different basketball. But for 2K itself, defense needs to be fixed. There should not be like automatic animations where it's automatic blow by or automatic stuff. Pick and roll defense needs to be fixed. Oh my gosh, pick and roll defense, please 2K. It is the most cheesy thing in 2K. Oh man, if you watch my Play Now Wars episodes, you see my friend runs pick and roll cheese all the time. It is annoying. Cause your dude, I'll even use her, but my guy just stands there. I press the steal button and he still won't steal. I'm saying the ball goes like right through me. That needs to be fixed. And they said for 2K18, they literally said at the beginning of 2K18, defense was fixed. The motion, there's a different motion system. No, you cannot just take one step if you want to. The defense, the CPU is apparently improved, which obviously did not happen. The CPU, I think, in my opinion, almost got worse, but at least in terms of the defensive, they're still pretty stupid. The CPU just still does not know what they're doing on defense. For help defense, pick and roll defense, help defense is actually terrible. But that stuff needs to be fixed in 2K19 for the most part. Gameplay, the shooting system, and all that stuff as well that needs to be fixed. But gameplay is each thing needs to be fixed in NBA 2K19 after a terrible year of gameplay from 2K18, and even 17 was kind of bad too. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more. Turn on post notifications and don't miss a wishlist video and 2K19 news. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments section. I will be sure to respond, and I'm sure you guys have probably better thoughts than I do. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Enjoy this Westbrook game winner.
Chunky beat.